I don't want to do it. You know, I saw a little clip of somebody who was reviewing the game sat there and said, yeah, it felt like HR was in the room when they made this game, and it's about right. That's about right. It's about the best way to put it. I mean, this is coming from somebody that sunk thousands of hours into Dragon Age Origins, hundreds of hours into Dragon Age 2, maybe a couple hundreds of hours into Inquisition. Even though Inquisition was a little meh, you know, it had some meh moments. It was still pretty good. But Dragon Age Veilguard, 10 hours. I played 10 hours of this game. I don't want to play an hour longer. I'll just take the loss. $60. Yeah, just take the loss because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. You started off the game on the wrong foot. You started off on the wrong foot at the character creation. Somehow, you missed all of the people when they were playing Starfield and they saw the fucking pronoun selector on Starfield ranting and raving about that. You missed that. How do you miss that? And not just small creators, big ones too, that sat there and they said, why? Why do you have a pronoun selector in this? What value does a pronoun selector add to this game? Seriously. All it does is break immersion. Like who sat in the office while y'all were coming up with the ideas of this game and said, ooh, we need to add a pronoun selector. Anyways, I guess we'll just start off with the obvious, your graphics. Why does it feel like Inquisition had better graphics than this? It feels like I'm looking at a cartoon book, like a Dr. Seuss book. Nothing about it makes you sit back and just stare at it like, oh wow, that's pretty, or oh wow, that's a cool scenic place. Nope, nope, nothing about it. The world space is linear. It's got a few little off the beaten paths where you gotta vault over this or jump onto this rock or maybe run across the board. And then you get to this one little chest that has a few coin and some valuable item. And that's it. And it's not even a huge off the beaten path. It's like a 30-second off the beaten path. And then you do it and you're like, oh, okay, cool. I got 32 more coin in a vase. Yay. It's disappointing. That coupled with the fact that there's really no sense of danger when you get to areas where you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna be fighting mobs here. There's no sense of danger. Getting onto the combat, your combat is average. It's flashy, it's flippy, but your hits have no, they feel like they have no weight to them. The abilities are all, there's no wow factor. There's no sense of, oh, I need to save that ability for this moment. You throw it out there, it does a little bit of damage, does a little something. Maybe it explodes, but it's really like, there's nothing cool about it. Dialogue is boring. There was times during the dialogue where I would leave the room to go play with my dogs and just let the dialogue kind of run. That's how interesting the dialogue is. I would leave the room. The home base. Why? Why even have it other than a hub to go and meet your companions? You get to change a few little decorations and a statue. At least in Inquisition, you had a throne room, right? Or a throne. That was cool. Granted, I don't think we ever really got to sit in it freely, but it was cool. Overall, your game is just another reminder that companies that used to make good games are now they're not focused on making good games anymore. You're too scared of offending somebody, and it's disappointing. Very disappointing. I hope you guys turn around, otherwise, hell, might end up like Ubisoft. Just saying. That's my review. On a scale of 0 to 10, after 10 hours, the combat's really the only thing that kind of saves y'all. give it a 3. That's it. 3 out of 10. Would I recommend buying this? No. No, I wouldn't recommend it. And with that being said, peace, love. See y'all next time.